Hi Flosstube, my name is Lacey, the Sleepy Stitcher, and welcome to another Saturday weekly update. Today is October the 4th, and it's Flosstube number 32. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you found me, and I'm super excited to have you here. I'm mostly a full coverage stitcher, but I have a couple other cute little fun things going on right now. I'm doing the Flossie Fox Shop Sal, and then I have a couple of unofficial little sals that I'm doing with my friends. So I hope you stick around and find something you like. To everyone that comes and hangs out with me every week, welcome back. Thank you. I love you guys so much. I'm so happy to have you here. And I'm just so excited right now. I'm just fully in the fall mood and I'm so excited. That's why I'm wearing this new sweatshirt I have on. And I don't buy new clothes often unless it's something I'm like really obsessed with. And this one I just am. I love all the fall things. And it's been 4 years since I've been in America, since I've seen a leaf that wasn't green or dead, since I've experienced all of the things. So for fall, I will be wearing this sweatshirt until everyone around me is absolutely sick of it. I will be baking pumpkin things. I will be baking apple things. I will be drinking pumpkin coffee. I will be drinking maple coffee. I will be going to the pumpkin patches, and I will be doing all of the fun things. And I'm so excited. I'm just in such a good mood about it. Okay. So, not such an exciting thing. I just filmed this entire Flosstube, and then I was about to edit it, and I realized that the audio was just messed up. Like, it was echoing. There was like a weird, like, whirring sound in the back. Whole thing, super bad. So, I'm redoing it. I'm going to be a little less organized this time because I put most of my stuff away, but I know you guys don't mind. I know you'll stick it out with me, and I love you for it. So, we're going to get into things. First things first, I stitched on Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. This is artwork by Amy Stewart. You know what? Maybe it's not so bad that I have to pull these things out because now I'll be moving things around and you'll really get to see all my gorgeous bags. Not all of them, but quite a few of them. Anyway, focus, ma'am. Focus. Treasure Hunt Bookshelf by Amy Stewart. And I'm stitching mine 1/1 10th stitch on 40 count because I'm crazy. And 40 count Verdal with CXC. So here's where it was the last time you saw it. And here's where we are now. So the last time you saw it, I was super close to a page finish. I think I said like around 100 stitches, and it actually ended up being less. It's 83 stitches, so 5,320 total, and it's at 1.88%. So this is the large format, and I had no idea that when you do a large format PDF that it was any different really, or that was even a thing, but it is. And so it's only like 5,000 stitches per page instead of 8,000, which I kind of like because now like I get that excitement of a page finish and a milestone a little faster. So there's that. You can see the book coming along right here. So that's really exciting. I love that. Hold on one second. Okay, so yeah, so normally the only way I would stitch on something that I just showed you guys this next week is if it's just a few stitches like this, but I have decided, I'm sure you guys know, so I've been spinning a full coverage wheel, and I've only been doing that for a few months, and it's been fun, and I've enjoyed touching all of my things, but I've decided, at least for the month of October, at least for now, for the foreseeable future, I'm just going to stitch on whatever I want. I'm not going to spin the wheel. And I'm just like breaking all of these rules that I've set for myself. So yeah, it's funny because before I did just kind of stitch whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, and it was no big deal. And then I decided I wanted to switch it up. So I made the wheel. And so now going back to stitching whatever I want, whenever I want, feels like this like big treat or something. And whereas the wheel was what I wanted. So I guess I've always been doing what I wanted, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm really excited about that. So that's the plan for now, is to just literally do whatever I want. Maybe it's because it's fall and I'm already in this like happy mood of like, ooh, I'm enjoying all the things. So I want to like really enjoy my stitching too. So I'm just going to stitch on like probably all my favorite things. So I'm excited for this month. It is about to be so much fun. All right. So the next thing my wheel spun is the mini Ye Old Kitchen, and this is artwork by Chira Marchetti, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. You guys will have only seen this one other time. That would have been when I started it, because this is my newest full coverage start. And I'm stitching this one 2/110 on 25 count with CXC, which is my sweet spot. I've learned, like, I love the coverage. It's thick, it's good. I like it. I really like it. And 25 count's very easy for me to see, especially after stitching on 40 count. So I just feel like it goes quick and I love it, and the coverage is great, and I just really enjoy it. So here's where this one was the last time you saw it, and here is where it is now. I put in 925 stitches on this one, bringing the total to 2,236, and it is at 3%. So, and I think it's so cool. You can already see some of the detail right here. I didn't actually look closely. That might be like a Dutch oven or something. I don't know, but I do know that I think this is probably the only full coverage where the second time I pulled it out and worked on it, I already got to see some detail. But I guess that's just the benefit of A, it being a mini, and then B, stitching at 10th stitch, so it's going pretty quick. That's exciting. That's fun. We love that. All right. And then my wheel spun the Mountain Cabin. This is artwork by Dominic Davison, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is the regular color, regular size, regular everything. So if you've been here a while, or for any time really, for more than a couple of months, you'll know that this was my first ever full coverage, my first ever Heaven and Earth Designs, and it will have my heart forever because of that. It will always be my favorite, I think. And when my wheel spun this, I realized it's been months, or at least a month and a half, like at least 5 weeks, okay, since I've touched this, and I'm not okay with that. I wanted the wheel because I wanted to be touching different things, but I do not like my favorites going so long without being touched. So that was another factor that went into me deciding the wheel has to go away for a while. And when I started doing full coverage, I kind of told myself I didn't want too many projects, whatever that means, because I didn't want the Mountain Cabin specifically being neglected, and now it has been, and we're just not doing that. So here's where this one was ages and ages ago, the last time you saw it. And here it is now. I'll try to get a little comparison for you guys. So I put in 805 stitches on this one, bringing its total to 43,000, which is so many stitches, 43,728. And it is at 11.64%. Guys, she's big, she's beautiful, I love her. So yes, I love this so much. All of my CXC projects, I'm stitching, I have switched over to 10th stitch. I have my first two that I ever started, this one and my quick stitch patchwork quilt room, that are on non-gridded, regular 25 count Lugana, stitched full cross, stitched with DMC because I didn't even know about CXC. And stitching on it, it is very different than my other projects now. It's the only one of the only ones I'm doing full cross, one of the only ones with DMC, one of the only ones that's on, not gridded fabric. And it felt like, I don't know, like nostalgic's not the right word because I haven't been stitching long enough for it to be nostalgic, but like, I don't know, it just felt very like classic and gave me like the warm, fuzzy cozies. I don't know. It just felt like going back to my roots in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels nice. So definitely not switching it to tent. Wouldn't dream of doing CXC when I started it in DMC. Not going to change anything about this one. It's just going to be my original. And yes, it's going to take longer because I'm doing full cross, but I'm just enjoying it. And I don't know if I'll start any more projects full cross, at least anytime soon, because I do like getting through them, them going faster because I have so many now. But I won't be starting anymore in DMC just because, like, financially that doesn't make sense to me when I feel like CXC is just as good for me. So this is another reason I decided to just do whatever I want. Also, I'm enjoying this. Normally, I would put it away because, I did 800 stitches. That's a good amount. Move on, let you guys see something else next week. But I'm loving it, and it's been neglected too long, so it's staying out at least for a little bit longer. So You will definitely see it again next week. I hope you don't get tired of it. I don't get tired of it, so I'm going to stitch on it. Alrighty. Let's see. Ooh, so next I'm going to show you guys my new start. So this is my October Halloween daily stitch. Now, me, Dawn Marie at DM's Crafty Vortex, and Leanne at Small Town Stitches decided a while back we needed a Halloween start, and it only made sense to start it on the 1st of October and stitch on it through the month. So we chose Halloween Party by Shannon Christine Designs. We've just found that all three of us really tend to really enjoy the Shannon Christine patterns, and they're fun to stitch, and they're usually quick if you're Dawn Marie or Leanne, but not if you're me. To be fair, both of them have been stitching longer than me. Both of them have significantly bigger WIP piles than I do, so it's like not as big of a deal if I don't finish them and I just keep stacking up the WIPs, because it would take me forever to catch up to them anyways. So here I'm justifying myself, and I'm not feeling guilty about it. But I will show you what I got on Halloween Party. This cute little witch in this little frame. Aw, I love it. She might have some backstitch that needs to be done. I'm not sure. I do know the pattern has backstitch, but I don't think it's a lot. And I do want to do it as I go, because I'm not saving it all for the end. That's not a good time. But I need to look. I'm not 100% sure. Because I'm doing it in Pattern Keeper. Hold on one second. Sorry, I have to keep pausing, you guys. This cough is just really wreaking havoc on me. But yeah, I need to look outside of Pattern Keeper on the actual pattern to see if there's any backstitch, so I can make sure I'm doing it as I go and not forgetting any. This one is stitched on, I don't know the name of the fabric. I didn't have a label on it. I originally started this on 20 Count Sand Dollar by Be Stitch Me, 1/1 full cross with CXC. And then I thought about this fabric, and I'm like, no, you know, this one's more like smoky gray, cloudy. It just gives more Halloween vibes to me. So I pulled this one out. For some reason, just assuming it was also 20 count. So I started at 1/1 full cross. Soon realized, no, it's not, but this is probably fine. And I should have known better. Like, knowing me, I know I love a very thick coverage, but I got like 180 stitches in, realized I'm not happy with the coverage. So I went back and restitched over all of those, and now I'm doing it with 2 strands. So I think this is an 18 count, might be a 16. Either way, I'm doing it 2/1 with DMC. This is a DMC project. But I think I said CXC before. It's not. I'm doing this one in DMC. So I put in 425 stitches, and this one is now at 7.36%. So this is like my daily stitch. I wouldn't say it's a daily 30, and I wouldn't say it's a daily 100. It's really just a daily stitch however much I feel on it, approximately 30-ish minutes or 100 and something stitches. Again, October is just my month of do what you want and do what makes you happy. And maybe November and December too. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do. For the foreseeable future, I am just doing what makes me happy. And I don't feel bad about it. Alrighty, so we started that on October 1st. Before October 1st, I decided to be good and try to get some stitches in on the Shannon Christine, the original one that we started together that they've both already finished. And this is Home of the Free. Love the pattern. Love it very much. Probably would be done with it if I loved the fabric. And the fabric looks fine, but it's not fun for me to stitch on. It's not, and that's why it's taking me a long time to get this done. But here's where it was before, and here's where it is now. Again, looks good, beautiful, love it. I'm stitching it 2/2 on 28 count Country French Cafe Mocha. That one's always like a mouthful. This is linen, and I really, really do think that I could love linen. If maybe just not 28 count. I think that might be the issue, because the 2 linens I've used have both been 28 count. And I feel like the holes are big, and I feel like I don't like the needle that I have to use on it, and it's just causing me problems. That's going to bother me. Okay, but it is beautiful. It's a gorgeous pattern. I love it. All the white looks so good. I don't like stitching it. I don't like stitching white even when it's on pretty fabric, I feel like. I don't know. especially not white on white. But even here, this is just it's not my favorite thing to do, but it looks good. It looks good, doesn't it? All the white does look really good. Okay, I do love this. I don't know when it's going to come back out because my daily stitch for the entire month of October is going to be Halloween Party. And then November and December, obviously, Sugar Plum Village, right? So don't be surprised if you don't see this again for the rest of this year. And I don't feel sorry about it. So freeing, so freeing. I love it. It's so funny because when I started stitching, I didn't have like plans, or I didn't use a wheel. I didn't use anything to tell me what to stitch when, probably because I had one project for the longest. But no, even after that, when I had a couple, I didn't. And then I started the wheel because I felt like everything deserved to be touched. And now, like, going back to just stitching whatever, whenever feels like a big reward. And it's so funny. It's just these little, like, I don't know, boxes that I put myself in. Anyways, I like stitchy games. I like games. I like temperature stitching for a while. Liked the wheel for a while. I enjoy these things for a time. And I'm sure I'll go back to it at some point, but you know, it's just not right now. So then the other daily stitch I have is the Flossie Fox Shop Stitch Along that they have going on right now. And the theme is Flower Dragon Meadow. And it's great because all of their dragons are amazing. They're so cutesy and they're so bright and colorful, and it's a lot of fun to stitch. I'm going to show you where it was before so I can show you where it is now while I talk about it a little bit more. One second. Okay, guys, I'm glad that the pauses are like 1 second for you guys, because I'm telling you, I've been trying to get this done all morning. And with this being the second go around, it's just like, oh, it's just a lot. Flower Dragon Meadow. Going to show it so you can look at something pretty while I talk. Here's where it was before and where it is now. It got 782 stitches for a total of 6,462. And this is 94.34% of the first 2 installments. And that is 2 out of 6. I will say, this one's giving me a little trouble. Not that stitching it's hard. Their projects are very easy to stitch. They're very cute. They work up pretty quick. But when I stitch a sow, I want to be kept up with it the entire time. The fun of it for me is stitching along with everyone else. And if I get behind, I know it's going to discourage me. It's going to make me not want to work on it. It's going to stress me. It's just going to take a lot of the joy out of it. So I really want to keep up with it as long as I can. But the installments come out every month, and they're like 3,000 plus stitches, which is not a lot unless you have a bunch of other things you want to stitch on. And so I'm trying to do it daily, but it's I did like 120 stitches on this one most days. And I'm not going to lie, there are days where pulling this one out feels like a chore, because I'm like, I have to do this. And if I don't do it, I'm going to have, double to do tomorrow. So I don't know. I do love it. I think it's so pretty, and I can't wait to see the next installment. So I'm going to keep up with it for as long as I can. I don't want to get behind. It is gorgeous. I need to chill maybe and stop putting all of these like parameters that I'm like forcing myself to do. So let's see. I already gave you guys the stats. This is on 20 count Be Stitch Me water knit, and I'm stitching it 1/1 full cross with CXC. And I love the fabric. I feel like it's perfect for like a meadowy theme. So it is beautiful. I'm going to love it so much when it's done too. So my daughter was asking me, she was like, oh, who are you stitching that one for? Because a lot of my projects, it's like, oh, this one's for you. This one's for my mom. This one's for my dad. And I was like, it's for me, for fun. I'll probably put it up like, if and when it gets framed, it'll probably go like in her room, because I don't know where else I would put it in my house, but I'll probably finish it and stick it in her room. I'm sure she would love that. Alrighty, so that was the stitching plans. Well, you guys already know. The plan is get off here, edit, upload, do my 100 on Flower Dragon Meadow, work on Halloween Party for as long as I feel like, because that's what we're doing, and then pull out Mountain Cabin. So it's going to be a good stitching day. We'll see how much stitching I get. My husband always works 12-hour shifts on Saturdays, and I'm here with the kids. So most of my stitching will be during nap time and then when they go to bed. But plans, I'm going to keep doing 100 to 120 a day, depending on how big this next installment is of Flower Dragon Meadow. I'm going to keep stitching on Halloween Party every single day. And then for full coverage, I'm going to pull out whatever I want, whenever I want, whatever makes me happy, whatever I'm enjoying. I'm probably going to stitch on all of my favorite projects all month. Things that I want to see a lot of progress in because they're like a new start, or that I want to get a page finish, or it's a gift or whatever. And I'm going to just have so much fun with it. Life. 1 second. All right, this has got to be a record of like times I've paused a video, but we are almost done. For the giveaway winner from last week, I'm going to pop it back up here. I haven't heard from you yet. I'm going to give you another week to reach out. I hope that you're able to. If this is you, then please reach out to me. My email is in the description of this video. Email me, say, hey, I was the winner, blah, blah, blah. This is my YouTube name. And then just leave a comment here and say, hey, I emailed you so I can make sure it's actually you and that we can get you your prize. And unfortunately, if I don't hear from you, then I'll have to pick a new winner. So please, if you see this, go ahead and email me. There is not a Stitches So Beautiful Sal for the month of October. If you guys don't know, Valerie's been going through a lot. She had like a surgery and she's healing from that. And there's just a lot going on over there. So it's definitely a good thing that she's taking a break, taking a month off to rest. So definitely have her in your thoughts and your prayers. And we're really hoping that she feels better soon. And if you feel like it and you are so inclined and you want to just cheer her up a little bit and help out, go check out her shop. There is so much good stuff on it. And I know that you will find something you love. Life's been busy, not going to lie. You guys know I've had this cough for like a year, this chronic cough that's been going on, and the doctors kept kind of blowing it off in the military system. But my new doctor outside of the military system is being really great. She's really trying to work things out. She's tried quite a few things. She ran a bunch of tests. My chest x-ray is good. My labs are good, which is good, but also like, all right, we still don't have an answer. So the next step is lung doctor. I'm going to go to a lung specialist and let them do, I don't know, whatever a lung specialist does, whatever they're going to check. I don't even know. Make sure my lungs are okay. If that's the case, then I'll move on to my GI doctor. That's the last step. The cough started right after I started these infusions for my autoimmune disease. And if everything else looks clear, it kind of is going to just be leading to believe that it's caused by the infusions, because that can be a side effect according to my primary care doctor. So that's like good and bad. Good in the sense that I would have an answer and be able to do something about it. Bad because I love my infusions. They work well and they target my gut only, so they don't affect the rest of my body. But the other medications that I would have to swap to don't do that, and they would completely suppress my immune system and affect my whole body. So that's not good. But also the cough's probably not good for my body. So it would come to a point of weighing options, like which one is worse, what can I live with, just what's best, for my body and my long-term health in general. So we'll see, but it is exciting to be possibly getting some answers on that soon. We are under contract for the house. The inspection went well. There's like one thing that needs to be fixed. The seller wasn't willing to fix it, which is kind of sad, but also like not that big of a deal because we can just do it. We still want the house. So we're working on that now, getting quotes, and we want to get that fixed. We close on the 31st of this month. And then November, I'll be moving again, which is, I hate moving, but it's fine because we knew this place was temporary. We rented this place without ever even seeing it. It was smaller than what we wanted. We knew we would be settling. We knew it would be very temporary. So not too sad. I mean, the house is fine. I like the area it's in. We got really lucky with that. We have a wonderful backyard, but it's just smaller than what we would prefer. And the new house is bigger and it's nicer and it's newer and it just works better for our family. So I'm very excited to be in a more permanent home and a home that we own. So that's definitely going to be exciting. I have at least one trip coming up with my husband. So that's exciting. Maybe a second with just me and the kids, but I haven't decided yet. Speaking of the kids, the little one's having a moment. I'm just going to get off of here now. It's been a morning. Hopefully I can get this edited and uploaded soon and get some stitching in today. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.